All right, friends, it's Seaman, and we're back with something new, man. Something new and improved, a new kind of video. I found this channel. It popped up about 7 hours ago. It came up on YouTube, and I'm gonna react to it. So, aging from rice, eh? Anyway, so her name is Ivana Burkhart. She's a PhD. So this lady says, the new science of how fast you're really aging. It's, man, you are not aging fast. You are aging the exact same day because your birthday. There's no rapid aging. You are deteriorating. Get it? You are not aging because we have birthdays. We're not increasing those birthdays. The days are not increasing. You understand me? They stay static. They're the same. Your birthday comes every year on the day. So you're not aging. You're deteriorating.
You probably already avoid sketchy ingredients and buy clean as much as you can. But a new study just confirmed something deeper. Some of the most common safe household items may actually be aging your cells faster than time itself. I'm Dr. Yvonne Burkhart, a PhD toxicologist, and
They're aging your cells faster. They're deteriorating your cells. They're not aging your cells.
spent decades studying how everyday chemicals affect our health. I got my doctorate studying detoxification at the molecular level, and to be
Wow, you want to know where I got my doctorate? My imaginary doctorate at the bookstore, studying, reading books on this information and on the internet.
specific, I studied how hormones like estrogen impact the levels of the master antioxidant glutathione in the reproductive system and how that affects fertility and cancer.
Yeah, but can you actually break it down and explain it in its simplest form to people so they can understand? I don't know, can she? I can.
In response to environmental chemicals. In today's video, we're breaking down the science behind accelerated aging, and I'll show you how.
Accelerated aging. You're not accelerating aging because you're aging exactly on the day, on your birthday. It's not being accelerated. You are deteriorating rapidly.
To reduce your exposure today so you can protect your long-term health, your kids, and finally stop guessing what is safe. You probably think pollution is just about smog or respiratory issues.
No, absolutely not. I think pollution also deteriorates you because coming in contact with your skin is a protection thing on the outside. So anything that comes in contact with it, pollution could be water, could be air, could be smoke, smog, whatever, lots of things, acid rain, I don't know.
But what if it's playing a much deeper role in how fast your body breaks down? What if
Well, yeah, it's rusting you from the inside out, the oxygen, right? Because I don't even know how much oxygen is in the air these days. Because in the city, it's horrible. Because, man, it's hard to breathe here. But yeah, it's a lack of oxygen in the city. It's mostly gas in the air, anyways.
so-called normal aging isn't actually normal? Let's say you're eating clean.
I know it's not normal. If you look out in nature, you can see animals. You don't know how old they are because you can't dictate it by their look. You would have to measure it like from the day they were born. You know, like you measure humans. But in humans, we actually look at them and we can kind of figure out. We go, oh, this person looks about this old, this person looks that old. But that's deterioration. But you can't totally figure out every human like that. Want to know why? Why do some look less deteriorated than others? Because they took on less damage and they were able to repair faster than they could degenerate. But a lot of people took on more damage than they could regenerate. That's why they look so deteriorated.
Exercising regularly and avoiding all the obvious toxins. But
Yeah, you shouldn't be exercising regularly. You should be hunting, doing specific things. Exercise is artificial. You should be doing what you do naturally, hunt, climb, do certain specific things out in nature. And yeah, I don't know, man, and whatever.
still feel like your body is wearing down faster than it should. Well, new studies are showing that
Yeah, okay.
Environmental toxins don't just affect your lungs or your immune system, they reach even deeper. Pollution, even at low levels, is
Yeah.
now being directly linked to biological aging. That means the rate your cells deteriorate, regenerate,
See? The rate your cells deteriorate and regenerate and recover. So, what will regenerate your entire body? Your bone, muscle, skin, everything. What will regenerate you faster than you can deteriorate? Protein synthesis. Yes, positive nitrogen balance. When more nitrogen is being taken in than being excreted, you can regenerate faster than you can deteriorate. That's important to know this. So now you got the secret to regeneration. When protein outpaces protein breakdown. Get it? So if you have a reserve of protein coming in while it's breaking down, because it's breaking down, if you can build up faster than it breaks down, then you have a reserve of protein that can regenerate you faster than you're deteriorating. You have a reserve there.
and recover. And this goes beyond
Oh, and by the way, your cooking is also deteriorating you. If you're cooking, you have to eat it raw. Animal products have to be eaten raw, the protein, yeah. Unfortunately, it should be eaten that way. You should have been brought up that way as a child and gotten used to eating like that and not eating the peasant slave food, weird man-made crazy diets. Get it? Yeah.
just chronic illness. It's about how fast your body is actually aging and slowing down.
Well, it's rapidly deteriorating. I mean, on a rapid level now. You can see it everywhere. It's just I mean, some people are eating quite well though. I would say they like eating meat. You know, it's kind of helping, but it's kind of counteracted. It's helping, but it's not helping. You know, I don't know, dude. Yeah.
These exposures don't come from dramatic chemical or toxic spills. They come from things that most people would never question, like tap water, rice,
Tap water, which is filled with chlorine and fluoride and other chemicals. Yeah, it's nasty, man. Dries out your skin. If you shower in it, you can absorb up to 6 glasses of water. It's ridiculous. Rice has arsenic in it. It has glucose, so it has glucose and arsenic in it. Glycation. Glycation is equals deterioration.
Make a great save on
rice, cookware, or even that so-called non-toxic
Cookware, non-toxic creams, which are toxic, made from toxic plants.
face cream you've been sold. The damage is not immediately obvious. It accumulates subtly, invisibly, and affects even
Yes.
the people who live
Yes.
what most would consider a clean lifestyle. Pollution isn't just making us sick, it's actually making us older. You've
Yep.
probably heard people say that someone looks
Well, it's not making you older, it's deteriorating you, making you look like you're old or something.
young for their age. But there's a reason why some people
Yeah, there's a reason why some people look younger than other people, yeah.
age faster or slower, and it goes way beyond
No, there is a reason why some people deteriorate faster and some people deteriorate slower because they're not exposing themselves as much to it.
just genetics. What exactly is biological age?
It's not just genetics. 100% of your genetics is food. How do you think you got here? You were a cell, and from that cell, you grew from what? From food.
Think about it like this. Two people could be both 40 years old. One runs marathons and feels 30, whereas the other struggles with fatigue and looks 50.
Struggles with fatigue but looks 50. Struggles with fatigue. Why is she struggling with fatigue? She looks obese. The other one is running. She looks skinny. She's aged too, because running ages you. Marathons age the fuck out of you. They destroy you. They destroy your organs. They destroy you, everything.
Their birth dates are identical, but their bodies are aging at completely
This is a poor example to show this. They're both deteriorating rapidly.
different rates. Biological age is how old
No, they're deteriorating at different rates, yes.
your cells are, not just the number of candles on your birthday cake.
Yeah. They can tell how old your cells are. Cannot tell how old your cells are. What they can tell is how deteriorated your cells are. So it appears like this age thing, like it rapidly aged, but Age doesn't exist in nature because animals die looking the way they did being born. Get it? They look the same.
It's measured through molecular markers of chronic inflammation, mitochondrial function, and DNA damage. And while your
Yeah, DNA damage.
chronological age moves forward one day at a time, your biological age is much more dynamic. It can speed up or slow down based on what you're exposed to, what you're eating, and how you're living. And research now shows that many people are aging biologically much faster than
Biologically, so chronological age and biological. What's the difference between chronological and biological? So chronological is your birthday, right? You measure time, and biological is you deteriorating. Get it? Rapidly.
they realize. They may feel healthy because there are no glaring symptoms, but inside, the damage is accumulating. Most people think they're doing fine as far as the obvious toxins. But what if the real problem is what's hiding in plain sight? Let's say you're buying organic, avoiding plastic, cooking with safer pans, and still being exposed to heavy metals every single day. Lead and arsenic are two of the biggest culprits, and they're shockingly common. They show up in tap water, rice, protein powders, some cosmetics, and even cookware that's labeled as
Fuck, man, they show up in tap water, rice, protein powders, cosmetics, cookware. Don't do any protein powders. Do not wear cosmetics, that's for sure. If you're using these soaps and creams, or soaps and stuff, and whatever, shampoos and whatever, that would be considered a cosmetic. So you washing in it, man, is gonna deteriorate you too. Cookware can deteriorate it. I don't know. They have some kind of things on it. Yeah, it's crazy.
safe. And this isn't just a one-time spike
I know. That's just some of the things.
in exposure. It's the chronic low-dose buildup that your body absorbs over months.
Yes, especially what you consume. So if you're consuming these peasant slave food plant diets and shit and all that and whatever, and fruit and shit, glycation, whatever, like the stuff she was talking about in the beginning, like rice and shit. All those fake foods and things you're eating that you're not supposed to, that are not animal products, are going to deteriorate the fuck out of you.
Months and years. And that's because these
And you want to know why? Because they don't put you in positive nitrogen balance. They actually put you in reverse, negative nitrogen balance.
exposures don't trigger an obvious reaction right away. They're not acute. Most people don't realize they are being affected. So you could be doing everything right and still
They know they are. Their instincts are telling them they are, but man, they're so addicted to peasant slave food life and lifestyle and food. And so they can't stop that deterioration because it's a group thing, get it? They don't want to be left out in the group. They want to deteriorate together. But if somebody doesn't want to deteriorate with them and wants to go natural and normal, they get all crazy and angry and upset with them. Carnivores, they're crazy and all that. Why are they crazy? Because they don't want to fucking deteriorate with the rest of us crazy omnivores. Get it? Cooking our meat, they're eating it raw. We're cooking our meat, eating the broken DNA and eating the peasant slave food diet plants and shit, toxic plants and all that, toxifying ourselves. And those fucking carnivore people, those natural carnivores eating their raw meat, looking young and healthy and all that. God damn all of them, man.
absorbing small amounts of heavy metals every single day. This is why I encourage people to look beyond broad advice and dig into the specifics to know which products to avoid and which alternatives to look for. We've suspected the link between toxins and aging for years, but now a new study gives us the clearest picture yet. Researchers followed 2,688 adults over multiple time points. They measured biological aging using 9 clinical and physical indicators, tracking how fast the participants' bodies were actually aging over time. Participants were grouped into 3 aging patterns: slow, normal, and accelerated, and the results were striking. Those with the highest levels of lead and arsenic exposure were significantly more likely to fall into the accelerated aging group.
Dreaming of an
Lead exposure increased the risk of accelerated aging by 54%, and arsenic increased.
Damn lead. Where would you find lead? Some foods have got leads, right? I can't remember right now off the bat. Water, does it have lead in there? It's a possibility there could be lead in water, yes. There's a lot of lead in water. Arsenic. I told you it's a bad one. That's why the Chinese, even in the Okinawans, they eat meat and stuff, but they eat rice, and rice has deteriorated them, and that has shortened their lifespan. Get it? Deterioration equals shortened lifespan. Exercise equals short lifespan. Labor.
It by 18%. When looking at the combined effects
Like I said, she's missing labor. Laboring shortens lifespan. Any kind of laboring. That includes exercise. Arsenic, eating these foods will shorten your lifespan because you're deteriorating. Anything that deteriorates you faster than you can regenerate, it will shorten your lifespan. So if you do exercise and you're not in positive nitrogen balance, you will deteriorate faster than you can regenerate. Okay, dude? It's really simple. Exercise deteriorates the fuck out of you. And when you deteriorate, you shorten your lifespan.
of multiple metals, lead was still the dominant contributor. And this wasn't just about a higher risk of disease. It meant people's bodies were literally aging faster, meaning their cells were breaking down more quickly, their organs weren't working as well, and they had less energy to bounce back from stress or illness. In simpler terms, they were getting older on the inside, even if they seemed fine on the outside. What's really happening inside your body when these toxins accumulate? Think of it like your body's repair crew is trying to fix everything with broken.
Exactly. You want to know how to detox? Be in positive nitrogen balance, and it will detox you.
Tools. Over time, the fixes get sloppier and the damage.
Yeah, but animal products, raw animal products, detox you. It's a known fact. You'll start oxalate dumping and everything if you do animal products. You will not oxalate dump if you eat peasant slave food diet plants. Get it? Because they're the ones they're the contributors. They create oxalates.
Builds up. First, metals like lead and arsenic create oxidative stress. This is the molecular mechanism by which they are
No kidding.
damaging your mitochondria, which are the energy-producing powerhouses of your cells. And they also cause DNA strand.
Yeah, that's the one thing I Am Longevity doesn't talk about, mitochondrial dysfunction. Your dysfunction doesn't matter if you have motor units. If your mitochondria becomes dysfunctional, you'll become dysfunctional. Who cares about motor units? You'll be fucked.
Breakage. Second, they cause low-grade chronic inflammation. That is like your body being
Yeah, that's a bad thing. You're degenerating.
stuck in a constant state of firefighting, which drains your repair systems. Third, they interfere with collagen production. And this isn't just about skin and appearance issues. Collagen actually supports your joints, blood vessels, and connective tissues. So the damage and loss of collagen is hitting multiple systems at once, from not just the way you look, but also the way you move and how you feel. It's really the accumulation of all these systems malfunctioning little by little that leads you towards chronic aging and accelerated aging. And many people are shocked.
Yeah, you become dysfunctional. Chronological, biological aging. Yeah, okay. They go together, I guess.
When they test their tap water or evaluate their rice eating habits and discover elevated levels of these metals. And although this particular study was based in China, the implications are global. Here in the US, trace amounts of lead and arsenic still show up in drinking water across multiple regions, multiple states. And rice, particularly brown rice, is considered a leading source of arsenic in the American diet. However, I need to say that brown rice is a whole grain versus white rice, which is a processed grain. I eat rice regularly, and I cook it using the parboiling method.
Why would you do that? Listen to her. She knows that rice will deteriorate you. It has arsenic in it. And then she says, well, I cook my rice in this pot, this and that. Man, this is fucking, you're not only is this negligence, this is you're grossly negligent now. What kind of PhD does she have? You have a PhD, you've studied this, and you know it has arsenic, yet you continue in this behavior. That is grossly negligent on your part.
Which was found to remove over 50% of arsenic from brown rice and over...
Who cares? It's still got arsenic in it, and it has glucose, which is cause glycation. Deterioration.
70% from white rice. Basically, I wash the rice, let it drain while I...
Who cares if you wash? You know, washing away the arsenic or the glucose.
Bring 4 cups of reverse osmosis filtered water.
You shouldn't be eating any carbs. You're a fucking carnivore animal.
To a boil for every 1 cup of uncooked rice. Then Once it's boiling, drop the rice in for 5 minutes, throw out that water which contains the arsenic, and then put the rice back in the pot. I followed the procedures exactly in this study, and the rice was too wet. Some followers on Instagram suggested not adding any water once you return the rice to the pot, and just put a towel under the lid to absorb the extra steam, and just let it cook on low for 15 minutes. The rice came out perfectly, chef's kiss, and now this is how I eat rice. I call it low tox rice, but it's basically parboiled rice.
Oh my God, I love this. I call it low tox rice. It is extremely toxic rice. People just have no idea. It's going to fucking destroy you, man. I'm talking about destroy. If you want to destroy humans, grow them up on this shit like people. Just feed them rice, and I guarantee you, you're going to destroy a whole nation.
With less arsenic. But
Let me tell you something. There's many ways to win wars against people. You don't have to use tanks, guns, or bombs. You can literally fucking slave them, man. You can feed them fucking food like this, send them food like this to poison people. You can do all kinds of stuff. Poison their water, poison their air. Man, you could do, oh man, give them shots, whatever, bro. You can get rid of humans all kinds of ways, and you don't even have to fire a shot. You understand me? Because this is... Yeah, like this is just, it's crazy. You can, this is all poison, man.
Digress. Let's get back to it. Some of the cosmetics use pigments that are contaminated with lead as well. And yes, these exposures are considered tiny, but they're constant in an area.
They're not tiny. They build up over time. It's like taking a shot. When you take the shot from the Gov gives you a shot. These so-called vaccines, you get a shot. Well, guess what? It comes with a level of mercury, dimethyl mercury, because it's a preservative. That is like eating 90 years worth of fucking fish with arsenic, with what do you call it? With mercury in it. Mercury poison. You're getting mercury poison. 90 years in one shot, bro. That's insane, man. I'm not joking. That's crazy.
Area around your mouth where you absorb these heavy metals little by little, and a lot of people cannot detoxify heavy metals effectively. Therefore,
I know they're gonna go to the gym and exercise, and they're gonna detox there. It's gonna reverse aging or this deterioration. It's gonna reverse aging, deterioration, make you live longer. It's gonna do all these things, man. Exercise. You know what? It's gonna do all the opposite that you think it's doing, man.
over time, this constant, small, low-level exposure is accumulating. So how can you help your body fight back against something it's constantly exposed to? When I was recovering from my own...
It's very easy. This is how you do it. When protein, raw animal product protein, outpaces protein breakdown. And guess what? You can regenerate now faster than you're deteriorating. But also, you should also cut out these things that are destroying you. That's how. Cut them out. She said to you, arsenic. Well, fuck off, man. Stop eating that shit. Fuck, for fuck's sakes, man. What's the matter with this lady? What's the matter with these people, man?
Toxic load. I actually started by simply...
Like, why do you have to eat the rice? Why do you have to eat it? Give us one fucking good reason why the fuck you need to eat poison. Why do you gotta poison yourself with arsenic and glucose? Why? For what reason? What purpose does it serve? If human cells only want nutrients, then what purpose does it serve? Other than it deteriorating you to death, what purpose does it serve? Nothing. It just fucking deteriorates you so you die faster. That's all. And then you can leave your pension for the government to spend.
Adding more cruciferous vegetables, which are rich in sulfur. I was living in Cincinnati, Ohio at the time, and it was winter.
Cruciferous what? Why would you even eat that? People are eating that all year round now. It used to be what, seasonal? Now they're eating it all year round, imports. It's insane.
I like to eat seasonal local produce as much as possible.
I'm sure you do.
The only things available at the farmer's market at the time were cabbages. So I started making my own sauerkraut and cabbage rolls. I was basically...
Why would you do that? You say you have a PhD. You must be the stupidest PhD that I know. No, you ain't no fucking cabbage, man. It's fucking poison. Why are you eating that shit for?
trying to find as many ways.
It's going to ferment in your stomach. That's why you blow farts. You can't digest that shit. It has some chemical shit makeup. It's weird. You're going to fart the shit out of yourself because that's all the toxins coming out through your fart. People wonder, why do I eat beans and I start farting after I eat a bunch of beans? We fart like crazy. You're farting like crazy because that's the toxicity, the level of toxicity. When you eat cabbage, you fart like crazy. Why? Because toxicity, man. It's fermenting like crazy. It's toxic. Those are the toxins wanting to come out of your ass.
Is to eat this cabbage as possible. Beneficial
And when you burp and it smells, it's coming out of your mouth.
bacteria in sauerkraut have been shown to remove heavy metals like lead, and it's really
Oh, really? It has it? Removing all these metals. Well, why are you exposing yourself to them? How about not exposing yourself? Nah, I really doubt that stuff is removing anything. This is just another propaganda by the government to tell you, go eat some fucking bullshit cabbage plant, go eat a leaf, go eat some leaves, and they're gonna do all these things for you. They don't work in carnivore animals. They don't work. They fucking poison you. They fuck you up.
easy to make. You just slice up, chop,
Yeah, keep eating that. Do what they say. Eat that, and guess what? All you're gonna do is fart all day. That's all that's gonna happen.
or shred your cabbage, put it in a bowl with salt, and wait for the water to come out.
Oh, great. Yeah, wait for the water to come out. Yeah, put in a bowl. Yeah, put salt on top of it. Like I need more sodium in my diet. Yeah, okay.
Then you put everything into a jar with a lid, and you just push the cabbage down so that the liquid
Sure.
is above the cabbage.
Okay.
Then I just use a glass jar with a hinged lid and a rubber seal, let it ferment in my kitchen on top of my
I like how she says, let it ferment. What do you think it's doing in your stomach? You're letting it ferment too. Get it? You can hold up to 40 pounds of poop in your intestines and belly. Why? Because it's fiber. Fiber will block up your whole system.
refrigerator where it was a little bit warmer for about 2 weeks. It was an inexpensive and easy way to get beneficial bacteria into my diet and also get the sulfur that my body needs to make glutathione, because our bodies have built-in detox systems, particularly in the liver.
Your body has built-in detox systems. Man, the only way your body's going to detox is if you eat raw animal products. It'll start detoxing. It will not detox if you cook your animal products, because once cooked, you're going to ingest the broken DNA from cooking it. You've destroyed it.
In the kidney, and you can strengthen them with diet and lifestyle. Like I mentioned,
You can strengthen your liver and your organs, yeah. If you eat organs, you can strengthen your organs. So if you don't like to chew on it, you can always blend it with something like maybe a tiny bit of papaya, because it has some enzyme and shit. It helps with digestion. You can put it in there, blend it, some water or something, and eat it. A little bit of beef heart, a little bit of kidney, a little bit of liver. There's nothing wrong with organs. Put some organ in there, maybe some brain if you have access to get some brain, animal brain. Put it in there in the blender, blend it, and drink it.
vegetables, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. These support your liver's detox enzymes, particularly those that help to make glutathione, because you're getting sulfur, which is needed to make glutathione. So you can add amino acids also from clean protein sources to help build up your glutathione. Things like meat, if you eat meat, and other sulfur sources. You can also try milk thistle and N-acetylcysteine as supplements, but again, talk to your healthcare
Why would I take milk thistle? What about liver? Liver's better. The supplements, they don't work, man. Anyways, this is fake.
provider before starting any supplements to make sure they're right for you, and eat more fiber.
She's even promoting eat more fiber. She's a PhD, man. Ma, you got a lot. She's fucking lost her mind. Look what she has here. Fucking almonds. They're high in cyanide. And I think she has some other, it looks like oats over there on the left and some honey, maybe fake honey. Walnuts are terrible for you. Oh man, this is the worst right here. This broccoli, sulforaphane and shit, it's got oxalate, sulforaphane. Man, this shit is going to poison you. Man, you can't digest any of this stuff. Why do you think they have to cook this like 2, 3 times, man? The fucking oats, man, just sits in your belly fermenting. You can't absorb it because you can't digest it and break it down into fucking amino acids. Only meat can digest and break down into amino acids in your stomach. This shit doesn't work. It breaks down to nothing. You just the toxins, you'll absorb them and they'll deteriorate you faster than the last time.
A lot of people are deficient in fiber, and a healthy gut.
I love this. A lot of people are deficient in fiber. No, a lot of people are not deficient in fiber. That's all they're eating all day is fiber. They're eating all this man-made fake food from the plants, which have fiber and shit all day. Their cereals, pizzas, pastas, and everything. Right? It's insane. She says they're not getting enough fiber. Man, they're getting enough. They're getting too much. They're overly exposed to fiber. That's why they're suffering from malnutrition, lack of nutrients, and so they're deteriorating faster than they're aging because they're in negative nitrogen balance.
Helps to escort these toxins out so they don't get absorbed. And remember,
They don't help escort these toxins out. They're the culprits of the toxins. Duh. What helps get the toxins out is when you're in positive nitrogen balance. You'll notice you'll be detoxing. You'll see all kinds of signs happening. You'll be dumping oxalates through your skin, your pee. They'll start coming out like crazy when you're in positive nitrogen balance because now your body has an ability to repair and grow itself. It has the ability to regenerate and grow and repair. Yeah. Only then will you see detox.
remember to sweat it out.
Sarah loves the
If you're exercising
Sweat it out? What?
or using sauna like I do both.
Sauna and exercising ain't gonna do anything. Only being in positive nitrogen balance will.
This helps to eliminate certain toxins through the sweat.
No,
And
it
if you're
doesn't.
working with a
No,
practitioner,
it doesn't. Doesn't eliminate toxins through the sweat. She's lying. Only in positive nitrogen balance can your body actually move this shit out. It has the ability, a chance to do it only when you're in positive nitrogen balance.
ask them about natural binders like chlorella, cilantro, or citrus pectin, which can also help to support elimination. So
No, it doesn't. All of those things, they toxify your body. You're putting in more toxins in there. This defeats the purpose. She's crazy. She wants you to eat all these fucking plants which are toxic, right? She didn't mention what the toxins were that were in them, but I'm telling you now. And so you're going to take them in, and she's telling you these are going to detox you, or the fiber is going to help rush them along, the toxins. Where are the toxins coming from? From the food that you're eating. Get it? The fucking fiber and shit. These plants. She's insane, man. This is crazy. You're not going to detox from toxic plants. Get it? They're going to toxify you.
if exposure is constant, is there even any point in trying? The latest
Yes, the exposure is constant in people. Once you stop the exposure, you eat raw animal products, you've cut off the exposure. Once you stop showering all the time, which you don't have to, you stop the exposure. And also when you stop drinking so much water, you're not supposed to because your water is devoid of minerals. Your body just wants the minerals from the water, but it's not getting it because your water's dead. Get it, man? A lot of even you're drinking these bottled water, they're all corrupted, man. You need to go get fucking natural water up north somewhere from a well, I don't know. That's fucking mineralized water, groundwater, some shit. Yeah, man, and you're showering in chemicals all day, so they're absorbing through your skin. So you shouldn't be showering all the time. But if you do take a shower, put some water on you, and then go away from it, and use some natural kind of soap that you can wash with, like horse soap, because I've got soap that's made from horse fat. I used to get them from the hotel before a long time ago. I was able to get them from there. They're really expensive. But I can still get them now. You can order them online and stuff, you know. It's so much better for you, right? But like I said, you got to stay away from these chemicals and stuff, man. Your hair, you can wash your hair with egg or something, you know, you can wash it with egg. There's all kinds of things you could do, you know.
Research says yes, and the proof is in the data.
I'm
That
sure.
new study found something really hopeful. The slowest aging group wasn't perfect, but they did have lower levels of toxic metals, which goes to show that prevention matters. Even
Oh, yeah.
partial reductions in exposure showed measurable improvements in biological aging. And over time,
Well, it showed some measures in biological aging. It probably was very minute. If they were doing what she's doing, I don't know. It depends. Maybe she's not eating a lot of it, like overly consuming. I can't really tell, but she's definitely deteriorating.
decision builds on that momentum.
And it does, it builds, and then it snowballs. It gets faster and faster. It starts climbing, and then people go, "Look at me! I'm 50, I'm 60, I'm 70." They love to they'll always love to tell their age. They hold it. They're grabbing. They're like wearing it as a badge of honor. I'm 60. I'm 70. No, look, I'm 80. Yeah, but you look deteriorated, bro. Get it? You're looking like the mummy in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, what are you seeing back at you? The mummy, bro. Get it? Now, if you're looking in the mirror and you're 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, but you're looking still like you're 30, like all the animals out in nature looking 30, well, guess what? Then you know the goal has been achieved, because mummy will not be looking back at you. Get it? Your own self will be looking at you. You'll actually recognize yourself for the first time, but you ain't gonna recognize yourself no more if you're staring at a mummy.
A few swaps here, an upgrade there, and you're giving your cells a better chance to thrive. Growing up, I used to hear, we just have bad joints in our family. It just runs in the family. But what if it wasn't just genetics? What if it was also
It is genetics, and that genetics is your diet, what you're eating. 100% is genetics, what you consume.
due to the decades of toxin exposure? Genetics
Yeah, decades of toxin exposure. Yeah.
may set the stage, but they don't dictate the play. And it's been shown that over 90% of certain diseases are linked with environmental exposures, including environmental chemicals that can modify how quickly or how slowly you age.
Sure.
And that means that you can change the outcome and you can reduce your burden. You can choose to reduce your burden, and you can choose to build resilience, and you can support your detox system.
I know that. I've been detoxing now again. I've been doing it again since last summer, and this summer again. I've been doing it all throughout pretty much the summer up until fall. I have been detoxing by being in positive nitrogen balance. And I know, because I can see it, because the oxalate dumping still is coming out, and I don't even eat plants. So they must be there from the decades of eating them. Get it? The peasant slave food diets. So I know I'm detoxing, and that's making me what? That's restoring my body the way it should be normally. Like a normal animal out in nature, not deteriorated. Get it?
In fact, I look younger now than I did years ago, 10 plus years ago when
I don't know that. Do you have a picture of you? Can you prove it? You look younger now than 10 years ago? See what I mean? You mean you look
started.
you mean that you look you look less deteriorated than you did 10 years ago? 10 years ago you looked more deteriorated?
Living a low tox lifestyle. People see my phone.
A low tox lifestyle, but I just saw your lifestyle. It's toxic. These plants, these chemicals and stuff you're using, you're eating, the arsenic, the rice, the glucose, glycation. Man, she's lying, bro. Get it? Guys, she's lying. She's lying. She's lying. She's deteriorating, and it'll speed up with the time. Even her hair is poor. Her hair is, it's poor quality. She's not bad looking, but she's deteriorating.
Photos from back then, I look at my photos and I think, oh my gosh, I look so old. I was really unwell at the time.
Okay, show us your pictures. Show us. Can you prove it? I'd love to see. I mean, I'm just curious. What did you look like 10 years ago? Are you better or not? I can't go on this on her word, just her word saying that. If she was serious, she would have put up her picture. She's lying to you. It's a lie.
And now I just feel so much more full of vitality.
But where's your picture? You would put it up. You would go, look, see? That's what I looked like 10 years ago. Look how sickly I look. Look how much better I look. And guess what? We would find out. She looks worse. That's what we'd find out. She looks worse than she did 10 years ago. She's lying. Otherwise, she would have put up the picture. She's not putting it up because it's a lie.
Energy and excitement for life. And remember that you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding energy, clarity.
Adding years to your life is you regenerating faster than you can deteriorate. All animals have the ability to regenerate. All of them. Science tells you that. You have the ability to regenerate faster than you can deteriorate. Your protection is being in positive nitrogen balance, providing you eat your natural diet, natural animal, raw animal diet. If you don't, then you're gonna deteriorate regardless. You're gonna keep deteriorating. It's just as like that. Even if you can eat these animal products and you cook them, but now you have to consume more of them because you've cooked all the protein and the nutrients out of them. So now you have to eat more of them. If you consume too much of it, more of it because it's been cooked, well, that's not a good thing either, right? Over consuming now. And you trying to be in positive nitrogen balance, but in fact, because you've cooked them and now you're eating them and consuming more to be in that positive nitrogen balance, guess what's going to happen? Man, you're going to accumulate more DNA damage because you're consuming the broken DNA, bro. Get it from the meat that you cooked.
And vitality to the years ahead, just like I've experienced, and so many other people. You can't
I doubt that.
control your age, but what you can control is how fast you age. So remember, start small. Every single
You can't control your birthdays, you aging. You know, your birthday's coming up. You can't control that. Once time is gone, you can't get that time back. But you can control regeneration. Get it? It's better to regenerate than to deteriorate. People that exercise deteriorate. People that eat peasant slave food diets deteriorate faster than they regenerate. All these people exercise will degenerate you faster than you can regenerate, and you being in negative nitrogen balance and all that kind of shit will make you degenerate. Get it? Deteriorate fast.
every informed decision counts. Support your detox systems and be intentional about what you bring into your home.
You can see people now on carnivore diet, raw carnivore diets. They're even doing fermented liver, fermenting meat and stuff, bunch of stuff, drinking fermented milk and everything. Why? Because that increases these good bacteria to help you detox more in your body. The reason why you want to eat raw meat and everything, because that's specific bacteria that you need in there. If you cook them, you kill them. And then your bacteria will eat you. Get it? But here's the thing. If you eat peasant slave food diets, then sugar bacteria will grow because those kind of bacteria have to eat the sugar that's inside your body. And they don't really belong there in your stomach, in your gut. But you will accumulate them and they'll be there because they're waiting for the peasant slave food toxic diet to go inside the gutter. And then they start attacking it because they have to. Because your bacteria can't break them down or do anything with them. See what I mean? And that's what happens. You're getting irregular things in there. You may even have parasites, for all I know, coming from the peasant slave food diet because they live off that shit. It's gross, man.
And these little steps really do compound and add up over time. So now you understand how toxins are accelerating your aging. What if there was a single molecule inside your body already fighting back? One that you can strengthen starting today.
I don't know.
Right now. Go ahead and watch this next video.
It would be nice. It would be nice. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Tell what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Glutathione, the master antioxidant that keeps you young. Yeah, not one amino acid is going to keep you young. All the amino acids, and specifically the essentials, you need to consume them and on heavy dosages because your body doesn't produce them. Yeah, man, this is crazy. That's not going to do anything. I'll see you in the next one. She has great ideas, but that PhD is worthless if you can't really put it to use. See you in the next one. Ciao, man.